everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Number 30.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Gun.
On play action. Now Keenum. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And now the offense operates in the red zone. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The Lions gave up 177 rushing yards to Seattle in their playoff loss last year. And DeAndre Levy, their best inside linebacker, no longer with the team. That made Jarrad Davis out of Florida a really good selection for the Lions.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw, Keenum. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Keenum being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Stafford on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Stafford. This a screen to Abdullah. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. On the run, Abdullah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I know it's a cliche, and coaches always talk about it's a team game. We need all 11 to win. But let's face it, Detroit really needs Amir Abdullah to have runs like that all season long.
Missed a lot of time with injuries, especially recently. Now, Theo Riddick wound up leading the Lions in rushing last year, but just 357 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing is Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. first down at Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tahir Whitehead coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Going deep for Diggs. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Off the play fake, Keenum. And able to find John Brown. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you watched a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Here we go. Green, 30,
action. It's Keenum. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Defense showing blitz. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On second down, here's Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 18-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And Tate's got it. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And that one results in 35 yards. On first down, Stafford here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A second down run for Abdullah. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go back to Abdullah on first. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Ten yards still left on second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Out to the flat for Riddick. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On first down, Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Blue, landing.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
No. Check, pitch. Now let's go. Please.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Ryan Quigley, fifth-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And tough starting field position here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. To throw is Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he is out of bounds up around the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And there's Golden Tate doing exactly what he does well. Extra yards after the catch.
Exactly. To your point, among wide receivers, no one had more yards after the catch than Tate last year at 635. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The final shot before the break. Stafford flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They go with Abdullah again. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Abdullah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw, Stafford. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Stafford to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and he rifles one incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Again, it's Abdullah. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw is Keenum. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit.
On the ground, it's Cook. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down is Stafford. Bust through the tackle. A left side completion to Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
You got him. You got him. Got him.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Stafford on 1st down. A dump off for Abdullah. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Stafford looks to throw again. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Following the fumble recovery, Keenum. And shedding through the tackle. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Ezekiel Ansah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Murray. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Lions on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Again, it's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Stafford on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Again, it's Abdullah. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run here. Abdullah. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this belongs to the Vikings. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 47 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Keenum wants to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.